Okay.
All right, welcome to the show.
Sorry.
Welcome to the show today. This is the Solution4U show. We have a special guest today. I'm not doing the normal show that I do on Sunday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern. We're doing a special small business blast cast or blab or whatever you want to call it. We're currently on the blab.im network, but I have our special guest with us today. He is one of the top people in health and fitness. If you need anything as far as a meal plan or you need a fitness trainer, he is the top quality person in that field. He does everything based on organic training. So he's natural. He's a member of the INBF Federation. He is also a pro in the WNBF Bodybuilding Federation. So this guy knows what he's talking about. He's been doing bodybuilding for a long time. I personally have worked out with him, so I know his workouts are rigorous, but they're on point. So his specialty is getting gains. So he can help people. If you need to lose weight, you need to stay healthy, he can also help in that area. But his specialty is helping people develop muscle, small muscle, large muscle, whatever you're doing as far as the gaining weight, or if you're in a sport or you're an athlete and you need to gain or you need to become stronger, that is his specialty. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce the president of JP Chambers International, Mr. Jason Chambers.
Hey guys, how you doing? I just wanted to say thank you so much, Turk. I really appreciate you introducing me, and this is new for me. I've never actually done Blab before, but I like this. This is really cool. If you have any questions about your training and about dieting, anything like that, I would love to answer it for you. This is very new to me. The business is also very new. On the front of what I've been doing for a lot of years has always been for friends and family, and for personal use, and just really just bringing myself up to a pro level, and competing for so many years. I've been around a lot. I've been around a lot of crowds, and a lot of guys who compete for different federations. And I find that there's a growing interest in women who want to do bikini fitness, and also men who want to do physique and then bodybuilding and things like that, and also women's bodybuilding as well. And all those things are fantastic, but there's so many different facets to that world. And what I mean by that is you have the Turk used the word organic. You have the natural world where no one actually does any sports enhancement. No one takes a shot. No one takes a magic pill that is intoxicating to your body or anything like that. And then you have those that whatever it takes, they put it in and see what results they can get out. And that's called steroids or any type of sports enhancement, growth hormone, testosterone, things like that. Women and men alike do it. And, I do not judge those that do it. I just believe in actually doing it naturally, because I've been able to reach a level of my fitness at, to this point in my life without having to do any of those things. And till this day, I still get accused for actually using steroids. A lot of people think that I do use steroids, and I don't. And that's a compliment, and I take that as a compliment. And I think that, if I'm blessed and fortunate enough to live a long life, it will be a testament to me not making that decision to actually take drugs or anything like that. So that's the basis of, what I believe in, and, what I'm doing here, and, why I train the way that I do. The other side is that, the big part about my business has much to do with not just weight loss. I feel like a lot of people want to lose weight, or they have a weight goal. I want to lose 50 pounds. I want to lose 30 pounds. I want to lose 20 pounds so I can go on vacation next month. And I think it's great to have goals, because without goals, there's really not enough drive. There's not enough, zeal to go along with what you're trying to do. You need something to remember why you're putting yourself through this program. However, my fitness business is based on folks that actually want to expand on their features. So if you're a female that would like more curves, or that would like, more of a body or more of a backside or stronger legs or toner arms, that's what I'm going to specialize in. Not just losing weight, it's the overall picture. If you're a man that you're a hard gainer, you've always had a hard time trying to gain weight, or trying to trying to put on mass, and you just cannot get over that 140-pound marker, 150, 160, 180, whatever it is that your weight is. I'm here to tell you, you can do it. It's very, very possible. But it takes a lot of dedication, and I can show you how to get there.
That's fantastic. I know we've had many conversations about your business and starting your business and, propelling forward. But what really motivates you, as far as you want to help people? Of course, most people say, I want to get into business is to make money, but you're actually the epitome of the reason why you need to be in business is to solve a problem. So what really motivates you as far as, being in business and to help people? I mean, what drives you?
Yeah, that's such a good question, Vashon, because no, I'm not necessarily in it for the money. I mean, we all need to make a living, but that's not the reason why. I think that what I do is actually more psychological than it is physical. And the reason why I say that is because there's so many people that want to get better bodies, that want to look better, and that want to feel better. But why? Like, why is it so important now? Why wasn't this important in the past? Why is it such a dynamic now? And one of the reasons why it's so huge is because more people are becoming accepting to the world of, where pictures matter, where image matters. And it has a lot to do with the psyche. It has a lot to do with how people see themselves. And, it's a good thing because it brings awareness to one's health. However, the psychological part is it's mainly important that you're just becoming a better version of yourself every single day. If you're in the gym and you're working out and you've been doing this for 2 to 3 years and you have no results and you look exactly the same, then something needs to change. Because life is about making goals and hitting those goals. It's about having commitments and staying committed to those commitments. And, if you can do that, you will feel more accomplished, and it'll make those other goals even more easy to accomplish because you're knocking down goals one by one so that you can make bigger ones. And, so I think it's more psychological than anything. I really, really do want to do this because I'm passionate about it. I love working with people. I love fitness. And I think that health is very, very, very important, especially nowadays where, obesity is at an all-time high.
Okay. Well, tell a little bit about your story. How did you get started in weightlifting, bodybuilding, and fitness?
I got started with weightlifting in college, and weightlifting came along because I was an athlete. I ran track. I also played football as well. Track was my favorite sport. I was a 200, 100, and 400 guy, and I also did the 40-yard dash. Those are my favorite races, and I also ran as a running back for the Bridgewater Iron High School team, and I was a cornerback on defense as well. I was very small. I could not keep up with some of the guys on the field because of my size. If they touched me or tapped me, I would just go flying to the other side of the field. And that's basically what really gave me the determination to, get the gains that I needed back then. Now, granted, that was when I was about maybe 16 or 17 years old. But the education really didn't follow until I actually started to look up to role models such as, some old school names here, Bruce Lee, Arnold Schwarzenegger, all those guys that were really into muscle and really into fitness and really into martial arts, because that was one of my loves as well. So that's what really inspired me to do what it is that I do. Natural bodybuilding came along by way of I've always been very, very critical about what I put in my body, and because I want to live a long, good life and a meaningful life. And even though some people might say, well, if you do a little bit of this, it doesn't hurt you that much. This is coming from someone that I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't have any type of intoxicating habits in terms of physical. So I think that, for me, my mindset has always been, whatever it is that you're trying to do it organically, do it naturally, and push yourself to the limit, and you'll be surprised what you can actually accomplish. So I hope I answered that question for you.
Yes, you did. You answered it beautifully. That's awesome. What would you say to people out there who are just trying to maintain that balance between fitness and eating right and work and, the duties that they go in life? How are you able to keep yourself focused to get to the gym? And what would you say to other people to help them keep that balance in their life?
Don't make excuses. Don't allow everything around you to dictate what it is that you have on your mind. You have to do what it is that you want to do. You have to realize that everything that you do every single day is a step in one direction or the other. And you're either going toward what you want to do or you're going backwards. That's it. Really, that's a great question, by the way, because so many people would ask, where do you find the time to work out? You're area manager for Verizon Wireless. You work there. You manage 30 guys. You do this, you do that. When you get off of work, how are you not so tired that you don't want to go to the gym, or that you don't get up in the morning and you do those things? Why do you do those things? And the answer is the most important thing you can ever have in life before you start on any goal is your why. Your why is very important. My why is because I don't want to live in poverty for the rest of my life. My why is because I want a healthy, strong physique. My why is because I actually have a lot of family members in the past that have passed away from, high blood pressure or heart disease or anything like that. Mostly on one side and not on the other. But my whys are because what I want to achieve has everything to do with my health. There's millionaires, billionaires out there with tons of money, but they only have a certain amount of time that they're going to have to actually spend that money. And some of them know that, and some of them don't know that. But the truth is, what drives me and what makes me do what I do on a daily basis is the fact that there's something that's inside of me that took root a long time ago. And I'm actually just now starting to embrace it more. And, it's almost like when you have a goal, when you have a dream, you can really lie dormant with that dream for so long, and it'll kick inside of you almost like you're pregnant. But at some point, you're going to give birth to that dream. You're going to give birth to that baby, because you just cannot anymore. And, that's, for me, that has always been my motivation for what we're doing today. And it's always been my motivation for working out.
Right. As we come to the end of the year and the holiday season, we know what's coming January 1st, those treacherous New Year's resolutions. What advice would you give someone? Because, the number one resolution is when the gyms get crowded is in January. What advice would you give to someone who's creating a New Year's resolution and for them to maintain their New Year's resolution if it is to deal with health and fitness?
Yeah. The first thing I would say is don't make a New Year's resolution. I would say just don't do it. Don't make a New Year's resolution. I would say that you need to literally just sit in a room quietly with yourself. And if it's too weird for you to look in the mirror, if it's too weird for you to look in a mirror, or it's too weird for you just to stand, like in front of a wall and talk to yourself, then you need to really just make up your own mind and think, okay, what is it that I want to do? What is it that I'm trying to accomplish? You know, and when you make a New Year's resolution, you fall into the cliche. You don't need to be a part of a group where 75% of the people fall off after Valentine's Day. You don't need to do that. What you need to do is you need to make a personal pact with yourself and say, this is what I'm going to do. This is when I'm going to do it, and I'm going to do it no matter what. And that's basically it. Because New Year's resolutions, it's not a bad thing. They sound good. It's a good gauge for some people because they look at the new year as a fresh start. And I do believe in fresh starts. The only issue that I would say is don't allow yourself to get caught up in the in the mundane that I'm going to join a gym and I'm going to see what happens, because that's what happens. You join a gym and you see what happens. You have no guidance, and you look around, you get intimidated. You see the person that you want to become about 10 times over almost every day at the gym. And then you see that what you're doing, you're not getting results fast enough. And then you're just like, maybe this just isn't for me. Maybe this just isn't who I am. That's who they are, but I can't do that. And that's the mistake, because you really don't believe that, you can become those people that you're looking at.
That's awesome stuff right there, buddy.
Thank you.
Before we go open up to questions and answers, if there's anyone that has any questions and answers, was there any last things you would like to say that we haven't covered or you talked about? Any last words?
I would say that, that the most important thing when it comes to health and fitness, and when it comes to just, embarking on a new year and, embarking on something, brand new where you've never actually done before, it's exciting. One of the things that I like so much about fitness, and I apologize for the moving of the camera, I'm holding the phone. One of the things that I like about fitness is that you can make a goal and you can hit that goal, and it's measurable. So many things you can do in life, you're not sure what's going to happen. Even if you go and do it, you're just like, I'm just going to go and I'm going to do this. And, I hope the business launches. I hope this does that. I hope this does this. Even in relationships, we do the same thing. I hope this person likes me. I hope that this works out. And you do everything you can possibly do, but there's only certain things that you have in your control. You can only be the best person you can be. You can only treat someone the best that you can treat them so that you don't have any regrets, but you can't control ultimately what that other person decides to do. And when it comes to fitness, it's almost the complete opposite. You're blessed with genetics. You have a body. You're healthy, God willing. And if you're not, you're going to be healthy. You have goals that are measurable, that you can say, I am going to gain 20 pounds in 6 months. I am going to lose 30 pounds in 2 months. Like, I'm going to do this no matter what. And nobody can stop you. Only you can stop you. You have control over that, because it's you who's going to get up every single morning. It's you who's going to go to the gym at night. It's you who's going to choose what you eat. It's you who cares about whether or not when you get, when you turn 50 years old, whether or not the doctor's going to be telling you this is what you need to do or you're going to lose your life. That's all up to you and nobody else. And that's what I leave with you.
That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. All right. Any questions from the audience? Okay. I said you're going to get a free gift. So if you're watching a replay, watching on Facebook, YouTube, or however you're seeing this. Okay. There is a question. Melody is asking, is there an app you can recommend to help me keep track?
Yeah, there's a lot of great apps out there. One of the best ones that I've heard of is MyFitnessPal. And it's a great app because you can follow other people and you can follow their diets as well. It's not good if you are following the wrong people, but Birds of a feather flock together. So obviously, you want to follow the right people in this instance. But My Fitness Pal is very good because it shows you what other focused individuals are trying to do in order to lose weight. And, it's a lot of diet ideas and workout ideas and things like that. One of the things that are really important, and I'll move on to the next question. One of the things that are really important that I want you guys to realize is that it's so, so, so important to surround yourself with like-minded people. If you walk into a gym, if you're going to sign up for a gym this season, or you're going to sign up for a gym, in 2016, do yourself a favor. If you walk in that gym facility, I don't care how good it looks, I don't care where it is. If you don't feel the energy, and if you don't feel good about that gym, if you feel like it's boring, then kindly turn around and walk away. I don't go to the gym I go to because I like the equipment. I don't go to the gym I go to because I like the paintings on the wall or because I like that they have a steam room and a pool and things like that. I don't go there for that. I go to that gym because the gym that I go to has some of the top bodybuilders in Philadelphia, and it's a well-known facility. And there's a lot of like-minded people on there. My boy, Kaibo, you can actually hit him up on Instagram. He's Vietnamese, and he's probably one of the biggest Asian men that I've ever seen in my life. But Kai is very, very focused, and that's what he does for a living. He's 40 years old, and he's been doing this for years. But it's individuals like him, Frank, there's so many other guys that are really, really into this fitness thing. And there's no other gym in the area that, you can go to that's going to have that type of focus.
That's powerful. The fact that you said about the people you hang around, I hear that so much, and I read it in books. You can tell your future by the people you hang around. And that's important as well. I do a talk based on, I call it the seed. So the seed that you plant in a certain type of environment, the minerals have to be right. You have to water it right. There has to be a certain type of climate. That environment has to be perfect for that seed to be able to grow. So if you think of yourself as a seed, it works the same way. If you're not in the proper environment where you're not being watered correctly, you're not getting nurtured correctly, you don't have the proper minerals, you don't have the proper environment, the proper people around you, then you're not going to grow. It's just the way it works. It's just the way God planned it to work. So that's so powerful that you said that at the end, as far as the environment and the people that you hang around.
You know what? That is the truth. And just to segue one more thing to what you just said, because that was perfectly said. Taking that analogy with the seed, some people, it's a matter of planting the seed. For other people, it's a matter of they're in the middle of cooking something. They're in the middle of making a really good dish. And if you've ever tried to make cookies without flour, do it, because they come out real bad. And sometimes that's what people are missing. They're missing the flour. They're missing one ingredient. That's all. They're just missing one ingredient that they need in order to get them to where they need to be, or in order to accomplish their goals. It's psychological, it's mental, it's one ingredient, maybe it's two ingredients. It doesn't matter, but that's when you really have to realize that how close you are to doing what it is that you want to do is it's right there. It's right there.
Right.
You just have to add ingredient.
That's awesome.
And for some people, it might be just getting up early in the morning. For some people, it might just be, actually not allowing themselves to believe that they don't have enough energy to go to the gym at night. Go get an energy drink. Go get a pre-workout. Go eat some food. Go get on the treadmill before you work out, or the Stairmaster. Go do something to get yourself in the mood to do it, because nobody's going to do it for you. Somebody's got to do it for you. It's got to be you. You're going to do it the best way. Trust me. Nobody's going to care about you more than you in terms of your goals. Why would anybody care about your goals the way that they do? Those are your dreams. Those are your goals. those are the things you want to do. So you have to take personal responsibility for them.
Right. That's awesome. I agree with you, Melanie. Everybody needs a trainer like Jason to encourage them. So hopefully you're watching this on the replay and you're contacting Jason. But let me give you the way that you can get your free gift. This awesome speaker here, this awesome health and fitness trainer, is going to give you a free consultation via phone, via Skype. He's going to sit down with you, go over your goals, go over your plan, give you a free consultation. All you need to do is send him. We're still working on getting his website and everything prepared, but you need to send him an email to chambersjason771@gmail.com. It is ChambersJason771@gmail.com. Put organic in the subject line. Once again, you want to put organic in the subject line. Send your contact information, how he can get in contact with you, and he's offering you a free consultation. There's limited time only. I don't know how long he's going to be doing it for. So you want to make sure you get your email to him as fast as possible. This guy has a wealth of knowledge. I know personally he has a wealth of knowledge, wealth of experience. If you need someone to motivate you and empower you to hit your health and fitness goals, this is the guy for you. So without further ado, I'm going to end this show, Jason. But send Jason an email so he can get in contact with you so you can get that free consultation. And thanks a lot for coming on the show today, Jason, and doing a small business blab on this Solutions for You show. And I'll talk to you guys soon.
Thank you so much, guys.